Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 13th. Thank you for checking out this video. A lot of people have still been asking about readings. Yes, I do readings. Link is in the description below this video. You can check out my readings at my website, or just click any one of the buttons that is on this video, and they all pretty much link to my website with my readings. But let's get straight to your reading for this week. You have some good stuff going on as usual for Taurus. It seems to be getting a lot better for you. Maybe some of you lacking in the love department this week, but, not a major thing. The first card you have is the Eight of Clubs. This is a funny card for Taurus to get. It represents needing to be more flexible in accomplishing an idea. Tauruses tend to be very fixed and stubborn, of course. Which is a great, I love stubborn people, so, I say embrace being stubborn, because, that kind of drive is what makes Taurus successful, is being stubborn and kind of locking on to something and never changing course. But this card asks you to look at any situation in your life that you are trying to overcome or get through. So, like, say you're trying to get a job or start a business. And like I say about the clubs, they represent everything. So, if you're trying to find love, this is as saying that you've probably been trying something for some time now, and it hasn't been working, and it's asking you to try something else. It's a card that asks you to use other means to accomplish your goals, whatever your goals may be. It's a card of success, though. I mean, people who get this card are very successful. They usually always reach success. They always find a way to figure that out. So, that's always a good thing. And it's interesting because next you have the Seven of Hearts. Seven of Hearts can represent a few things. It can represent somebody who is interested in you. So some of you out there may have an admirer, and if that's the case, I think you would find out about it this week, and you may or may not be interested, because the Seven of Hearts, somebody is missing up here. It's not a symmetrical card. And the thing about cards that traditional readers don't talk about is that they actually want to be symmetrical. If the cards had feelings, they would want, the 7 would want to be an 8, or it would want to even step down and be a 6. It would want to be complete and symmetrical. And so that's what this typically represents, is that somebody is left out. So, they might be interested in you, and you wouldn't be interested in them. But it can also just mean somebody who's interested in you. On the flip side, if you're in a relationship, you maybe are just feeling a little bit a lack of love this week. Maybe you want a little more attention. We need attention. I've talked about this in the past videos. And what this card tells you to do is just ask. So if you have a partner and you want attention, this card says all you have to do is step in right there and ask, because the other person's already there, waiting for you. A lot of communication problems come up when I read for relationship issues. It's always communication. Somebody will say, oh, they don't show me enough affection. That's what this card will show up. And this card is saying they're there to give you the affection. You just have to ask for it. The interesting thing about this card that I was getting to with the Eight of Clubs here is that it always ends up positive. The message is always positive, because, like I said, if the cards had feelings, they would want to be complete. They would want to be symmetrical cards. They would want to be an even number. So they always end up positive. You always end up in a positive position with that card. So a great card to have. Next, you have the King of Clubs. I love this card. It's a great card to get. It represents a lot of things, but it represents being a leader and taking charge this week. I think you, like I said with the Eight of Clubs, you have to kind of find a new path and go maybe a different direction on something, but it's still going to lead to success. That's the thing that you have to remember. I think you will break from maybe being a little bit stubborn on something, and you'll kind of go around it. Like I said, this guy, he's a leader, and he takes charge, and he does all those things. He gets around obstacles very easily. I always say that this card is really the CEO. A lot of people call the King of Diamonds the CEO, but this guy, he has intuition on his side. Not only is he good at business and just good at pretty much everything, he has his intuition. He trusts his gut, and he just knows what to do, and I think you'll be feeling that way this week. I think you will know what to do. I don't think you're going to have any difficulties navigating the week when it comes to pretty much everything, work, love, everything. I think you're very easily going to kind of move through the week with this guy right here. And then finally, you have the Four of Hearts, which represents a lot of stuff. A lot of you might be traveling this week. It does represent travel. It represents a change. It's always a positive change, like new business, a new job, new house, new travel. It's kind of all of those things. And it's, pretty much always financial, security coming in, and or something that has to do with finance. It represents a house, and the fours all pretty much represent a house, but really what the real representation should be is a financial transaction. This would be a positive financial transaction because it's showing up as a hearts card. So, and I also think you'll be feeling the, very safe and secure this week. That's what the Four of Hearts also represents, the feelings that you feel at your house. The feelings that your home can provide you are all feelings that you will be feeling this week, so that is a really good sign. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it.